Welcome to the tripod. Welcome to the tripod.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. That's right. Happy 4th of July on Tuesday. We're doing a pre-show, of course, to Independence Day. It's the tripod. We back, and we about to wax poetic on some wrestling. Shout outs, of course, to everybody who watches. But we're gonna get the garbage. We're taking the garbage out. It's garbage day, gentlemen. We're taking the garbage out earlier. And we're gonna start with Forbidden Door. It's Sunday night, and this is the buy-in. I missed Swerve's match versus Chaos. Oh well. We had an Owen Hart tournament match with Billy Starks versus Athena, of course, Ember Poon. Billy is 18 years old. Jeez, they start the women wrestlers out right out of high school. That's crazy. Athena Moon should not have had this long of a match with this green as goose shit chick. Athena getting in ref's face, attempting to be a heel was dumb. Everything about Athena Moon is awful still. The glitter face, awful. Her wrestling, awful. New finisher, awful. She wins. I give it to Salt Dandruff. Sticks, thoughts on this if you caught it? Well, you had to have caught it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. I give it the crumpled up pretzel bag. This was I've seen Billy Starks before on a couple of indie wrestling shows, and yeah, this was not good for her. Whatever their thoughts are, what they're having Athena do. I mean, obviously, she's on Ring of Honor, so I don't watch that since they make you have to pay $10 for Honor Club to be able to watch that, and with Tony Skeets, Coke Dandruff on Ring of Honor. I prefer not to spend the money to watch that, even though I will dish out $50 for AEW pay-per-views. Whatever they're doing with Athena, it showed it doesn't work in this match, so I gotta imagine it looks horrible on Ring of Honor television. But I mean, it was good for Billy Starks to get on a pre-show for probably ATW's biggest pay-per-view that they'll have. And it just wasn't good for her. She's got potential. Like you said, it's good to see some wrestlers get in that are younger, especially in the women's side. You hope maybe now, with like we've talked about numerous times, this will help ATW develop their women's division. But with a match like this, it doesn't do that. So unfortunately, I give it the empty salt bag.
Up next, Phantasmo versus Stu. Don't call me Dick Grayson with the Righteous. Phantasmo with the Titty Twister. Phantasmo wins. Decent match. 1-2 false. 1-2. I give it a false finish pretzel. Sticks, what do you think about Phantasmo versus Stu Grayson?
I gave it 2 just because of Phantasmo. I watched him over in New Japan. Really great, really good wrestler. Towards the end of Jay White's run in New Japan, him and Phantasmo tag teamed up, so they're a good tag team. I like Phantasmo. He's got a lot of potential. The antics in the ring, outside the ring, helps keep you entertained with him. The moves, he's got good moves. Stu Grayson, it was a nice little singles match for him. But unfortunately, 2, I think he's in Ring of Honor, so we won't see a lot of him. But I gave it 2 just for Phantasmo himself.
United Empire versus Los Ingo Marbles, the Japan. Hey, it's TJP. Big ups to the CWC. You down with OPP? TJP now has qualified for the KFC. He has met the ridiculous tattoo quota. Actually, that should have been House of Black Magic Cracker shit. United Empire loses. TJP was pinned. I didn't even rate it. Sticks, what'd you think?
I gave it one. Uh, United United Empire. The one guy's tag team partner is injured, so another reason why they have TJP joined in there. It's nice to be able to have him in there. Obviously, Will Ospreay is a part of United Empire, but he had a match later on in the night, which we will wax so poetic about. But otherwise, yeah, I gave it one. I mean, I can see TJP taking the loss. The other guy had faced Orange Cassidy in an international championship match. Showed out pretty good, but yeah, I mean they're gonna do Lij. They're kind of a little bit more popular over in Japan than in that Empire at the moment. So I just gave it one.
And now the show starts with the AEW champion MJF versus Tanahashi. It's mostly heel shenanigans by MJF because the wrestling cannot be good with Tamagotchi in the ring. Very slow paced. I was half paying attention to this. Commentary is shit. Go away, Kevin Kelly. MJF spits on Tamagotchi. Story, of course, is old legend versus current champion. MJF's leg being worked on. Tamagotchi needs to stay off the top rope. MJF hits Tamagotchi with diamond ring to retain. Wow, what a horrible way to start the show, putting me to sleep. I gave this 2 pretzels just because I can. Cesar, we have not heard from you yet because I know for a fact you didn't watch the pre-show. So
damn right. You motherfucker right.
What did you think of the show starting MJF versus Tamagotchi?
Some shit. And the only good part about this match is that they mentioned MJF had a scheduled tweet 5 minutes into the match saying, I'm already on the road because I beat this dog shit Tamagotchi cracker by now. Best part of the match.
No.
Oh, you wait for a rating? The rating was some shit. I started with it.
A digested pretzel.
Yeah, some shit.
Sticks. What did you think of the kickoff to Forbidden Door?
I gave it 3 just for MJF's heel shenanigans, and like Cesar just previously mentioned, the scheduled tweet that the shitty announce team said. Tony Skeets took some heat with having Tanahashi once again for 2 years in a row wrestle an AEW championship match. His best years are behind him. I mean, I understand he's still got that legend over in New Japan. Keep that over in New Japan. Keep that over in Japan. We don't need that. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of younger, flashier wrestlers that you could have had come over and wrestle MJF. I mean, 2 years in a row. Well, okay, next year, I mean, I imagine they're going to do another Forbidden Door. Let's keep Tanahashi at home. Just keep him at home. Send him the paycheck at home.
He'll be there.
Pay him to stay home.
He'll be there.
Yeah, unfortunately, will be.
I have to imagine they have a Japanese commentary team for this, for the Japan audience. Have Tamagotchi just sit in with commentary. Keep him at the commentary desk or producing backstage. We don't ever need to see him again. And I mean that with all the disrespect. Up next, it's an Owen Hart tournament match where Satoshi Kojima takes on CM Trash. CM Punk being booed makes me very happy. Boo this man. The poison that will be a blotch on this company. He threw his shirt in crowd and they wanted the person who caught it to throw it back, but they did not. I'm Satoshi's #1 fan right now. Unfortunate that they have these New Japan Pro Wrestling dinosaurs booked to fight tonight. Punk chopped over barricade, almost landing on ring announcer Dasha. Them titties be popping. Punk leaning into being arrogant and heelish. Pepsi sucks chance. Mongolian chop off. Sadly, GTS Punk wins. This match was way too long. I give it a broken pretzel. Sticks, what did you think of another offering from old CM Trash?
I gave this the piss that I took during this match while I was drinking watching this match.
The urine sample.
Yeah. This was just CM Punk getting a pay-per-view check. And it's something that we didn't need in our life. I mean, this guy has his own AEW Saturday night show. So now we got to have them on a decently good pay-per-view card that was from last year. Now we're going to get more into this year's card as we speak, but both these guys didn't need to be on the card. So I gave it the salty piss that I gave while I watched the match.
He got his own show, which I've only seen the first episode of. Caesar. Should I even ask?
Dog shit.
Moving on.
I mean, the best part of the match is when they booed him when he walked out. Once again, the best part of the match had nothing to do with the match. This cracker's dog shit. He's going to win this dog shit tournament on this dog shit show. Next case.
By the way, I was all over that chat when this match came in. I was like, you ain't in fucking Chicago anymore, punk ass.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw me angry, but we are co-owners next time, just so you can add me into the chat, just so I can curse out these motherfuckers to bring it more interesting.
You know what? My roster isn't too bad, but sadly, Jake is usually in the lead because he has the entire bloodline. But moving on.
Does he really? Does he also have OC?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then, of course, he's going to win.
The international championship was on the line in the first fun match of the night, which should have opened the fucking show. Come on, Tony Skeets. Orange Cassidy, of course, versus Shibata versus Danny Garcia versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah. Dance it out. Dance it out.
Zack Sabre Jr. was one of my highlights last year, and I was expecting the same this year. We kind of got a little dose of it, but not as much as I wanted.
It was still a good match.
This is the match that should have started tonight. Very funny sequence from Danny, Zack, and Shibata. Zack and Shibata wanted to fight each other, but they both had to swat away Danny, who kept doing his dance. Abdominal stretch is called the Cobra Twist now. What the fuck? Orange Cassidy on Zack's back. Danny on Shibata's back. Zack and Shibata still chop each other. Zack uses Orange Cassidy's own hand to punch his own ribs. I thought that was kind of unique. Danny attacks with what? Oh, with the championship belt to Shibata. I just noticed this ref is darker than under the bed. Orange Cassidy's hand being destroyed by Zack. Zack is a machine. He's fucking incredible. That being said, Shibata hits the PK to Danny. Orange Cassidy tosses Shibata out and rolls up Danny for the pin and retain. Very smart by Orange Cassidy. I gave it 5 pretzels with mustard stank. That's right. Caesar, what did you think of this international championship match?
The disrespect.
Yeah, man.
That you gave this match? This match was pretty good.
Hey, it's all final, man.
After the dog shit you watched for the first 48 minutes. This shit looked like beer cheese until Kenny Omega came on.
I said it was a fun match, and this should have started the night. How many times? Come on, Tony Skeets. What the fuck? You started off with that dog shit MJF match.
Yeah, because MJF didn't want to wrestle, and he probably wanted to go home like a little bitch. You know how MJF is. If he ain't last, he's going first.
If you ain't
done
first,
it every time.
last, shake and bake.
Shake and bake. But no, man, this match was fun. You got Danny Garcia.
All right.
Sports entertaining. Hitting that shit.
We don't need to see that.
Come on, man. He hit the chop. Nigga just trying to get his dance on. Hit the chop. He come back, Zack Sabre Cracker. Hit him with the chop. Then they both hit him with the chop. Then double clothesline. And he's out there sports entertainment, man. What's wrong with that?
The crowd was loving it, by the way.
Yeah, the crowd love that shit. It's good sports entertainment. You know why? They ain't had no cracker shit like this since the 7-second dance break back in the day, man. You know they ain't had no cracker shit like this. This is pure sports entertainment. Yeah, dance it out, Sticks. Dance it out. Dance it out. Yeah, dance it out.
All right.
This match was all right. It was pretty good.
Rating.
No, man, no. I want to talk about the dance a little more. Yeah. You know you like that shit, Sangria. You like that shit. I gave it 6 in the mustard because I was entertained.
One pretzel higher than me.
Yeah, the disrespect. No, don't matter. We usually vote together. We're usually together about the shit and the good shit when there's rarely good shit on ATW. This was 6 and the mustard.
Ooh,
and the mustard was only for the dancing out.
Sticks, what'd you think of this match?
I am simpatico with Cesar, 6 in the mustard. Zack Sabre Jr., Danny Garcia dancing. 2 things that I only need to say about this match. Let's keep her moving.
All right, Caesar. But I can't wait to get to the part on Dynamite, which was so disrespectful like a motherfucker. The IWGP champion Sonata versus Jungle Jack with Hook. Ref gets a pop for some reason.
Red Shoes.
He was the son of somebody. He was the father of, I don't give a fuck.
No. The crack of wrestling is the son of Red Shoes.
No. Let me stop you. The guy that was with BCC, Shuda.
Oh, yeah. He's that guy.
That's the son of Red Shoes. That's the guy John Moxley took under his wing and gave him the name Shuda.
Yeah.
Jack locks in the snare trap early. This match is under New Japan rules. There's a 20 count. DQ and countouts title can still change hands. The Paradise Lock, that's where that fucking shit comes from. That's Godzilla Gwynn's pretzel. Drop kick to Jack's brown eye.
Mm-hmm.
Jungle Jack is 12-2. Sonata is 17-1, according to Kevin Kelly. The crowd is pro Sonata. Chop off makes ref cringe. Damn, they do this a lot. Skull in Dragon Sleeper applied to Sonata, which is his own finisher, I guess.
Yep.
Jungle Jack definitely wants to make an impression on Sonata. This ref's counts are inconsistent. Poison Rana Jones, Taz says, as Jungle Jack nails it. Sonata hits one as well. Very strange and awkward end as Sonata hits moonsault for the win. Refs count and crowd silence. It's like everyone collectively thought, that's it? Sonata has terrible music. Hook helps Jack up the ramp, and then Jack attacks Hook. Taz actually says, holy shit. Jack walks out the heel entrance. So Taz is pissed. Says Jack is a dead man. I gave it 4 pretzels for Jack turning heel finally. It added 2 pretzels to my original rating. Sticks, what'd you think of Sonata versus Jungle Jack and the heel turn America wanted?
I gave it 5. I mean, the action in the ring was decent. This is mostly on the heel turn and Taz's reaction. I mean, this has been something we went waiting for a while. So let's have him go with it. I mean, he's got the fuel now. I mean, he was one of the major players in that pillar match. I mean, he damn near won in the pillar match. So now it's just a matter of fact of, does he get back with Christian and Luchasaurus, which I hope they don't. Jungle Jack, or whatever he's going to call himself. Single seal, man. You can do it yourself. Keep working on your promos. You're good in the ring. So I gave it 5 for mostly a little bit for the action in the ring, but mostly the antics outside after the match.
The funny thing is, Luchasaurus got a singles title before Jungle Jack. That is fucking funny. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to see them get back together, but
So that definitely means they are.
It could be. It could be. Cesar, what'd you think of this match?
Some shit. I mean,
This is the name of the episode.
bruh.
Tripod. Some shit.
That's how I felt. This match was boring as fuck to me, and that ending was weird as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If this is New Japan's world champion, they on some Tony Skeet shit, because this dude did not impress me. I don't really watch New Japan like that, but if this is your champ, yeah, this nigga did not make a first impression to me. So I don't understand how he can make a first impression to American fans who don't watch, wrestling like we watch wrestling. So yeah, this match was some shit. I mean, even the heel turn was some shit. I mean, what you lost again? So you mad, nigga? You've been losing your whole goddamn AEW career. You won because of Luchasaurus, and then that nigga left. I mean, you only beat Christian. You ain't won no singles titles. So some shit. Next case.
Well, the next case is Eddie Kingston, Ishii, and the Elite versus a very slant-heavy KFC. Eddie shouting at Mox was funny. Mox keeps leaving apron to pace back and forth. Eventually, they end up in the ring facing each other. Mox strikes first. Apparently, Taz left commentary. Clusterfucky Mon breaks out. Great job, ref. Mox and Eddie just keep chopping each other in ring through it all. I want to see Eddie and Claude just murder each other. Have like a best of 7 or a steel cage barbed wire, whatever you got. No crowd. This is not no crowd. This is not awesome. Eddie sacrifices himself for Mox, eating a double super kick. Not really though, because neither landed. Botches aplenty. AEW botches gonna have a field day here. Too many false finishes to count. Ishii hits brainbuster to Yuta for the win. Is he a Down syndrome Asian guy?
They just ain't got no neck.
Okay. I don't know. He's got the face for it. The Elite are angry at Eddie. Great time killer match. I gave it 4 teriyaki dip pretzels. Cesar, what'd you think of this?
What's the name of the episode? What's the name of the episode?
Some shit.
You damn right. Because this won't nothing. This won't nothing but a Sticks 316 and a Cesar 316. All these crackers got on TV. All these crackers got their shit in. And all us crackers took a shit during this match. Especially if you was eating wings like I was when you watched it, or when you stole it on Monday. I mean, this was one of the matches I paused 3 or 4 times. And I was on TikTok. Then for some reason I picked up the PS5, started playing that for a couple hours. Then I realized, oh shit, I got to finish this boring ass shit before Raw comes on. So then, I went back, and then I was like, why is they still chopping each other in the ring? So I left again. It was some shit. I mean, 10 crackers. 8 crackers, 2 rice eating motherfuckers, and actually 7 crackers, 1 Eddie Kingston, and 2 rice eating crackers, or 3 rice eating crackers. I don't know how many motherfuckers was in this match. Okay, all I know was Redeem These Nuts is the greatest shirt ever made on that shit brand. Go buy that shit.
Cesar, Sticks watched this twice.
That nigga got no. All he does is watch wrestling. Okay, he said that. He said he ain't got no life. He got his cat, he got his girl, he got his drinks, and he got his wrestling. Okay, that's all that man is all he needs in life. That's fine. That is fine. He watched it twice.
Coming from a unique perspective, then, Sticks, what did you think of this match?
I gave it the crushed Mike's hard lemonade can that I crushed while I watched this. Not just the one that I crushed while I was watching this, but I'm just going to give this match the one. Like you said, Spot Fest, Botch Mania, Clusterfucky, man. I mean, there's just so much. This is everything that happens in a Young Bucks / Elite match. And you would think that after 3 years of being together on a fucking promotion, you would kind of maybe do something a little different. But Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley were the only 2 people you needed to really worry about in this match. I mean, Eddie's, like Cesar said, brought back the Redeem These Nuts shirt, and him and Mox as a tag team together, now against each other, they're TV to watch. And that was the only thing that kept me interested in this match. So, but outside of that, crushed Mike's hard cam because I get a 5-cent refund on that. So that was the only good thing about it.
I gave it 4 teriyaki dipped pretzels. I'm gonna add a saltless clean pretzel as well because Jon Moxley did not bleed.
Blood Wednesday.
Wow.
Blood Wednesday twice.
Speaking of time killer, AEW Women's Champion Booty Storm versus Lizzo Nightingale. Jesus. Of course, Saraya and Ruby at Booty's side. Booty rocking that Harley Quinn gear. Crowd does not give a fuck.
I don't think they gave a fuck since.
I don't either. I'm trying to think of what we have left. I really got to take a piss. Only 3 matches left because Adam Cole is sick, baby. Best day of this ref's life. Booty grabs him and uses him as a shield. Rake's eyes of Lizzo, Storm Zero, and Retain. I gave it a Plan B pretzel. Sticks, what did you think of this amazing time killer, which nobody cared about?
What's the name of this episode?
Some shit.
All right, that's what I got.
Some shit.
That's what I got. Move on to Caesar.
Cesar.
Oh, I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Jungle Jack.
What?
But it's still some shit. It's still some shit. But I mean, I enjoyed it for totally different reasons. It was Booty Storm. I mean, if I gotta watch a shit match, I would rather watch a shit Booty Storm match with Lizzo than I would Jungle Jack with some slant-eyed cracker who I don't know.
Immediately after this match, that ref went into the showers and rubbed one out.
Is me. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to bring up another highlight in the CM Trash match is when that cracker got elbowed in the dick from the top rope. Yeah. If I had to rate that shit, it gets 2 pretzels. But that match was still some shit.
Some bullshit.
I think I called it dog shit. Yeah.
Gentlemen, business is about to pick up.
We should talk about this last.
No. For the IWGP United States Championship, it's Kenny Omega, the cleaner, versus Will Ospreay. Okay. with Don Callis. Tony hates Don Callis. I love when he makes fun of him on commentary. It's pretty great.
No, Skivone, we should say.
Tony Skivone.
Skivone.
Crowd hates him too.
Yeah.
The exchanges between these two are incredibly good. They know each other so well. Callis is out there, grabs Kenny's foot. Kenny chases him. Tony just goes off on fucking commentary. The ref ejects Callis. The military security remains out there. Crowd split on these two, understandably. Kenny draping on top rope. Ospreay hits a 450 on him. Hits a cutter on the apron. Kenny all fucked up. Viciously slamming Omega's head into the announce desk. Kenny's busted open. There's a 20 count. Kenny's blood, I guess it's a
New Japan title.
Kenny's blood gets on Ospreay's arm. Ospreay then proceeds to lick it. You sick fuck. Ospreay dominates Omega, even hits the V trigger. Ospreay disrespects the Canadian flag, a la HBK. Kenny retaliates with flag. No DQs, of course. Kenny hands flag to kid in the front row who did finger gun to Ospreay. That wasn't the kid's flag, by the way. That was someone else's flag. Kenny bashes Ospreay's head onto steps, causing him to bleed. With stairs standing upright, Kenny DDTs Ospreay on them. Excellent storytelling here. Ospreay with a sharpshooter, crossface. All the energy has left Omega's body. He gets a second wind. I guess blood smells like iron, according to the commentators. 30 minutes has passed. Ospreay hits a corkscrew moonsault to Kenny on outside. Yep, Callis returns. Piece of shit, Chance. I like how these guys have murdered each other the entire match, but the ref still shouts about them grabbing each other's hair. Callis grabs the ref, hands Ospreay a screwdriver. Ospreay stabs Kenny in the face, to which Cesar turns off this match and never has to watch wrestling again. Hits finishers, but Kenny gets his foot on the rope. Ospreay hits a one-winged angel, but Kenny kicks out at one, and the arena fucking explodes. Even Twitter as well. Holy fuck, Tiger Driver 91 dumps Kenny right on his head. Oh, shit. Hidden Blade and Star Breaker Ospreay.
Stormbreaker.
Wow. New champion. I gave this 9 pretzels and the beer cheese. A match of the year candidate for sure. Cesar, what did you think of this epic showdown between Omega and Ospreay?
This was a near perfect match if I've ever seen one. There's just a little bit of there's a lot of bit of fuck shit at the end. For me. Might not be for y'all, but for me. When you eject a nigga, why does he get to come back out? Like, what the fuck is this? He can just come back out?
Because he's white.
But the ref is white. I understand if it was a black ref. He's like, I don't respect that nigga. I'm coming back out. I'm a white man in America. Even though they was in Canada. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Right, he should have had one of the military guys pull out a phone and give Will Ospreay the screwdriver. Would have made better sense to me. I'd be like, oh shit, this nigga's still cheating from the back. That's a way better play. But the fact this nigga came back out, distracted the ref again after the ref threw him out, and then what the announcer say, he can disqualify Will Ospreay for this every time he did something. But the nigga didn't get disqualified. So what's the point? What's the point of even having him injected in the beginning of the match? He should have ejected him at that point in the match. He should have just been out there fucking around and getting away with it.
Hey, you see that picture you have behind you, Cesar? That's why.
Yeah, I know, bitch. So that's why this shit ain't getting no 10. And then this, if this ain't some CM trash shit, like that one shit when that nigga got hit with the bell and dumped on his fucking head while John Moxley was outside for 3 minutes and 48 seconds, he hit this nigga with a screwdriver in the dome. The hidden blade in the dome. And then the Stormbreaker, nigga.
Oh, Star.
He kick out in 2.5. He kick out in 2.5. And then get hit with his own shit. So apparently, if Will Ospreay hits you with a one-winged angel, you kick out. Because this is the second nigga to kick out.
One.
And then this nigga, and then he gonna kick out of that shit in one. This nigga took a legal finisher because it was a weapon, a finisher, and then the super finisher, and kick out in 2.5, and then get dumped with his own finisher. That takes 2 specials, by the way, when you fighting in the video game, 2 specials to do somebody else's finisher. And this nigga must have had all 3 of his stored up because he kicked out in 1. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that shit, great TV. A little bit of fuckery, even for wrestling. Even for wrestling, it's a little bit of fuckery. But I still gave it a 9, but that's why I gave it a 9. A little bit of fuckery with that whole segment, but then you hit him with a Stormbreaker again and you get the win. Great. It was a great match. It was a great match. These 2 motherfuckers know how to wrestle with using their styles. They know each other's styles. Like, especially when Kenny was dodging the cutter. Kenny dodged that cutter. He hit that one on the outside of the ring. That shit like it hurt, girl. And that Tiger driver, Jesus Christ. I see why they banned that shit.
So you could die from that shit.
Kenny got 3 inches shorter hitting that shit. That nigga's now 5'11". I think he was 6'2". This nigga's now 5'11". He's only like an inch taller than MJF now. That nigga dumped him on top of his damn head, girl. That shit looked like it hurt. He said he's fine, but that's the adrenaline and the cocaine backstage talking. You know, once that coke wears off, his neck gonna be hurt.
Did it get the beer cheese though?
Yeah, it got the beer cheese.
Okay.
What you think I'm gonna get a beer cheese too?
You said 9 stars. You didn't. I'm stars.
Yeah, you dumb
9
bitch.
pretzels.
Easy there, Sangria Meltzer. Easy there. We do things different on this show.
Cesar did not say beer cheese. He said 9 pretzels.
I said 9 pretzels, but this is a guaranteed beer cheese. I gave everything else some shit besides Orange Cassidy. I mean, it was some shit. Yeah, this is 9 in beer cheese. It was a great match. Great match. A little bit fuckery on the end, but great match.
Let's see if we can make it a 3-peat here, Sticks, and it's called the Starbreaker. What do you think, Sticks, of this incredible matchup? Is it going to be 3 ratings of 9 pretzels and the beer cheese?
Gentlemen, this is the match that we had been waiting for quite a while. We had waxed poetic, I think, for at least 2 weeks going in before this pay-per-view. We talked about if there's going to be one match that was going to fucking carry this card, that was going to be the reason you gave the $50, it was going to be this match. And it was. And it was. I am on the same side of the fence as Cesaro is. I gave it 9 in the beer cheese. It would have been 10. I was fully ready to start waxing poetic, 10 in the beer cheese on it. But like Cesar said, this is the fuckery. You eject a guy, And I mean, I don't even care if you want to bring him back. Have him somehow come through the crowd. Somehow, I imagine you can get a ticket. Have him dress up. Have him come out dressed up as a camera person. There's different ways you can do it. You allow this guy to fucking come right down to the fucking ring again. Like Cesar famously said, Vince would never. You bring this fucking guy back down here. As soon as that ref sees him, no, you're ringing that bell. You're like, nah, sorry. This is a good match. Yeah, not happening. Not happening. You want to see another good match? You're gonna have to rerun it on fucking Dynatrash or fucking collision clap. I mean, this was a great match. I watched their Wrestle Kingdom match in January. Fuck, guys. That match, I think the first one, in my opinion, is still just a little bit better than this one. But this was right there. And that Tiger Driver, Will Ospreay, the opportunistic man, that's on it. He's got that as one of his t-shirts now. That picture of him dumping Kenny on his head, he's got that on a t-shirt. But I mean, these guys, I hope we get a third match. I mean, obviously hopefully they give it a little bit of space, a little bit of air to breathe after the first two, but 9 in the beer cheese. This was so fucking good, guys. This was really good. These guys, I'd sign up to watch these guys wrestle every 4 months, and it was still probably get 9 in the beer cheese at the minimum.
It was worth the price of admission. But of course, me and Cesar didn't pay shit. Up next, Sting, Darby, and Naito versus Jericho, Sammy, and Suzuki. Yep, give us another reason to want to forget this match. Tranny Manson is out there. Naito pins Suzuki. And I had it written down here, but Stick said it earlier. I gave this the empty bag of pretzels. Sticks, what'd you think of this incredibly time-killing match?
Some shit. Next up.
Cesar?
I just want to say this about this shit-ass match. This nigga, this old, decrepit, vampire-ass nigga. What? Yeah. Yes. This old cracker couldn't get his old ass off a table in time for Sammy to hit a 630. And he was in the ring 45 seconds later, setting up for the finish while Sammy sold the spot the rest of the match. The rest of the match. And then Skivone. Oh, man, I can't believe it. I think he was trying to get off the table, but Sammy caught him. And he's back in the ring. Finish. This nigga's still undefeated. At the recording of this message, even though we have not talked about the things that happened Wednesday, this nigga Sting, at 68 years old, Irv years, but like real Irv years, if you know the knowledge like I have, if you've done your deep dive and your research, that this nigga was there 4 days before God turned on the lights, just walking around in the dark, swinging, because he hates darkness everywhere, just swinging at the dark. This nigga, old decrepit, still undefeated in AEW. He's definitely defeated in APPW, but he's undefeated in AEW.
There's a whole pay-per-view dedicated to beating Sting's ass.
Yeah. This nigga is still got a 0 in the loss column. That is all.
That's the AEW I know. Sticks. Oh yeah, you gave us some shit. Yeah. Now we're to the main event, gentlemen. The main event wasn't a title match. It was old Bryan Danielson versus Okada. It's the final countdown. Bryan's new theme, but just for one night. Holy shiznit. We got ourselves a main event here. Cornrow Bryan means business. Goes to work on the arms of Okada. Okada has the height, weight and youth advantage over Brian, but never underestimate the American Dragon. He's very precise, very dangerous, extremely high ring IQ. For someone called the Rainmaker, it looks like he buys his gear at Big Five. He's got them robes, though. It's been 80-20 Brian doing most of the damage so far. Okada tombstones Brian on the entrance ramp. The doc has to check on him. Playing possum, hits the running knee. Hits it twice, actually. It's time to kick his fucking head in, Brian screams. Brian with the goat kicks. Brian's right arm is done. Okada with the Rainmaker gets a 2.5. Counter after counter after counter. LaBelle lock into Rings of Saturn. I think Brian's injured arm is a shoot. Oh shit, Okada tapped while I was typing this. The crowd is stunned. I was stunned. There was no following Omega and Ospreay, but I gave this a respectable 8 pretzels because Brian made a guy tap out with one arm. Cesar, what did you think of the main event of Forbidden Door?
Some shit. 8 pretzels?
8 pretzels.
What? What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
serious.
he is. No.
Right? What was wrong with the match? Brian broke his arm and he still finished it and made a dude tap out with one arm. How can you respect that?
No, I can respect it.
Okada was a piece of he was the most overrated. Okay, CM Punk's the most overrated. Okada, second most overrated. Brian went out there, he put on a clinic on this fucking idiot, and he made him tap out with one arm. That's the Brian Danielson I know. He's got his cornrows in. It's the final countdown. He whooped that ass, but it was not the beer cheese of the night.
Yeah, I mean, everything you said was true. I don't know about putting on a clinic, but yeah, Okada is overrated.
Wasn't putting on a clinic? Did you not watch the same match that I watched?
Oh yeah, Brian had all the offense, but I mean, okay, it still wasn't a great match because Okada he had a great match in a while.
This is the only match I've ever seen. Oh wait, last Forbidden Door. I seen the Okada match. I wasn't impressed.
No, seriously,
wasn't impressed then. I'm not impressed now. It was all Brian in this match.
The best Okada matches, you need to find the ones that he faced fucking Kenny.
Freddie fucking
Those
Kenny.
are the best of his
Those are great matches. Yeah, I will give you that. Those are awesome matches. I've seen.
Well, when I lose the next predictions and sticks of signs onto me, then I will.
Well, I'm not going to give you anything that good.
No, I mean everything. I just didn't. I never got into it. For me,
I think it was tough. Well, plus you just saw Sting, so I'm guessing you were deflated already.
Well, first of all, I was deflated after Kenny and
following that,
it got sucked out the room.
You were fucked. You were fucked. Even Brian himself said, "I didn't want to follow that match." He said that at the press conference. He's like, "I did not want to follow that," and it suffered. Everything after that suffered. Sting is, you know what you're gonna get. That's some bullshit. That's not even some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a good match. I still respected Brian's performance in this match.
No, I respect his performance. I respect him finishing, obviously learning what happened. And I respect him for that, but still, I just wasn't impressed with. I haven't been impressed with Okada since he stopped wrestling Kenny. So for me, it just seemed like another Okada match. Like no matter who he's fighting, it's just not interesting. Like I thought he felt stiff. He didn't feel like loose, where I thought he would feel more loose with Daniel Bryan because of what Daniel Bryan could do. And I thought it'd be a better caliber match. But it's like you said, it was 80-20.
Mm-hmm.
And I can watch that on Wednesday with Bryan just beating the dog shit out of people. Like, why do I need it? Why is this a main event? It didn't feel like a main event. Now, I get it. We all have seen shows where somebody can steal the show, but the main event still feels like a main event. This just felt like, AEW versus New Japan match. And of course, if it's on AEW TV, the AEW guy is going to win no matter what.
2 years in a row.
Yeah. They're going to have the most victories 2 years in a row because it's on their TV. They're promoting New Japan, but they just going to take the dub. So I was just like, But that's just me.
Exactly. Rating?
Like I said, I gave it some shit.
Sticks?
Um, this is the second year in a row that Okada's been in a match that he caught an L. I mean, last year was the Fatal 4-Way that obviously with the the bad stuff that happened with Adam Cole, Jay White retained.
That's why Adam Cole got sick. Let's be honest. That's why he was sick. That nigga ain't want another concussion to take him out for a whole year. Yeah, let's be honest.
But yeah, I agree with Cesar. I mean, I didn't give it some shit, but after Omega Osprey, I mean, the air was out of the arena. I mean, if you're Tony Skeets, you should have known this. Obviously, they gave the main event because it's Okada. Probably New Japan probably maybe had a few words of like, hey, this is our John Cena. This is our guy. We want him in the main event. I really wasn't looking forward to this match when they made it. I mean, I was waiting to be surprised. I really wasn't. I mean, like you guys said, it was 80-20. I mean, it's not that I don't respect uh Brian for wrestling like the last 10 minutes with that arm injury. I just can't get into Okada, and this is the last maybe even 5 to 6 months of Brian and AEW. I can't get behind him. He hasn't done anything, even with it being mostly on commentary, like all this shit. I mean, it's just I gave it 4 pretzels. I mean, I gave it enough respect, but I mean, I wasn't into it like Cesar said he wasn't into it. So, but I mean, it was still decent enough that I wasn't gonna get on. I wasn't gonna not watch it, but I just couldn't find myself getting into it.
Let's just be honest. This match was just to be put on Brian's highlight reel when he retires.
Pretty much. Because like Okada went for like 4 rainmakers and missed 3 and hit 1. Like I have never seen him go for that many and not hit like all of them and just hit it early and somebody just kicks out because it's like 5 minutes into the match and he hit a rainmaker. But like he went for like 4 and I was like, what? I was like, I know this nigga got more moves than a rainmaker. Like, what the fuck is going on here? So yeah, I felt like it was a feather in Daniel Bryan's cap.
Yeah, exactly. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. I'm doing a highlight version of Dynamite because I could give a fuck. Number 1 on my list of things I hate to do is waste my time. This Dynamite was a massive waste of time, so I had to scour through the shit to find the one reason why it was worth watching, and I only found one thing, gentlemen. So I'm going to talk about the one thing, and it wasn't even in the ring. Renee in parking garage with Adam Cole, baby. MJF pulls up and congratulates Cole for faking sick to get out of Forbidden Door. Ask if he wants to hang. Cole says, sure, don't touch me. MJF reveals their team shirt, better than you, baby. Hold on, let me scroll down to the second part of that segment. Cole still in the parking garage waiting for MJF. Roddy approaches and says, you can't trust MJF. MJF shows up and says, hey, generic white guy, to Roddy.
Best part of the show.
They're going out while Roddy stays.
Best part of the show. Best part of the show.
Your highlight of Dynatrash.
Oh, yeah, if you don't tell me what happens, I don't remember.
Sticks, your highlight of Dynatrash.
I don't know if I want to say it was a highlight, but it was most definitely a low light. And that would be the tornado tag match.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
I hope this nigga's thing, I hope he broke 8 ribs. Trying to jump through that table and nigga missed again.
This guy, like Cesar said, 68 years old, in this iteration of whatever, like Matt Hardy would say, vessel that he is in at the time. Darby, the white boy, the cracker, like Cesar would say, that will jump off anything, go through anything, basically throw his body in front of a bus and probably still walk out like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger from Terminator. Is climbing a ladder. Sammy is sprawled upon 2 tables.
Yep.
What is this fucking Jesus killing, baseball bat wielding, cross burning in the front yard, fucking guy do? Climbs the ladder.
Hold on, Darby. Hold my beer. Let
Yeah.
me do this.
Jumps off a ladder and doesn't even fucking hit the target. I mean, you had
He
two.
hit him with his left hand.
Yeah, it fell off and it regrew in like 5 seconds.
I mean, he ate more table.
Because he was able to get back in there and have a fucking baseball wielding sword fight with the Painmaker, Chris Jericho.
God,
Man, this is why we shit on ATW, which is why I protest these guys every week. We need to drop ATW and talk about Impact or fuck, just go straight NXT. But I mean, whatever you want to say about Sammy and Darby, they're two pillars. I mean, I would rather watch those two guys wrestle, but you threw Jericho in. Obviously, this match was made because of the shenanigans at the post pay-per-view press conference. This should not have main evented. This should not have even been on Dynatrash. This should have been on fucking like Dark Elevation if they still had that goddamn show on YouTube. But yeah, that was the low light. And if I want to say a highlight, Danny Garcia,
I
baby.
knew it. I knew it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me talk about it. Okay, there is a trios tag match. Mr. Give This Fucker a Day Off. Orange Cassidy teams with Keith Lee and Viking Mexican versus Danny Garcia and 2.0. This is some random ass booking. Good Lord, get your shit together, Tony Skeets.
Well, they showed the clip how it got booked.
It's like he pushed random on the select screen and these three got teamed up together.
You know what? Shout out to Vikingo.
It's sad that the best part of this is going to be Danny's dancing. Mia Yim returned Keith Lee's soul for the night, so he doesn't
right. Shout out to Keith Lee
anymore. Danny busts a move while standing on Keith's back, but pays for it. Vikingo flies over top rope and accidentally strikes Keith. I liked Vikingo, just a shame that there were communication and timing issues between him and Keith. Anyways, Keith gets a pinfall and time has officially been killed. Sticks, what? Go ahead and wax if you have anything to say about this.
Oh, it was a dancing. I mean,
shout out to Keith Lee for getting his soul back. And shout out to Vikingo. He deserved better. He deserves better than to have losses on that shit ass TV show for being how long of a champion he is in AAA. Shout out to him.
If Keith Lee would have stood his ground more and caught Vikingo, or if Vikingo flew a little bit further.
Yeah.
I know what they were trying to do. He was supposed to catch him like this, and then Keith Lee was supposed to use him
as a weapon. Yeah.
Against other people, but he took out Keith Lee, and Keith Lee's like, oh, like grabbing his forehead. But him dancing on Keith Lee's back was fucking hilarious and disrespectful at the same time.
Shout out to Danny Garcia dancing.
That was a horrible episode.
Still don't think that crack a Mexican, so I'm still calling INS.
All right, Sticks, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
It's time for Stixie Drip Pack.
We own the night, not trying to get a copyright violation here now. We getting Stix's Drip Pack of the week.
This week, we opened the show up with a X Division Championship rematch between Chris Sabin, the nine-time Jake, if you're listening or if you're watching, pull out your flashcards, pull out the number 9. I know you know what that is. Still too young for your ass, but still. This was a good match. I mean, this was a way to open. And we had the return, the reformation of the Rascals. Yes, 2/3 of the Rascals are back in Impact. Zachary Wentz showed up and attacked Chris Sabin and reformed the Rascals with Trey Miguel. Outside of that, I mean, we got Killer Kelly, Masha Slamovich. Yeah. They coming for those. Yeah. Killer Kelly came out with the dog collar, which they had a really good dog collar match between the two of them. Killer Kelly. Masha Slamovich had a match against Kylan King. Taylor Wilde was pulling doing some fuck shit outside the ring, so Killer Kelly with her dog collar, dog chain, came out, choked the bitch out on the ramp, allowing Masha Slamovich to hit the snowplow and get the victory. Those two going to be forming a tag team and possibly going to win them Knockouts Tag Team Championship titles. A name that you haven't heard of for quite a while, if you are a WWE fan, Leo Rush was on Impact. Made his Impact on Access TV debut. Leo Rush has been over in New Japan. It was all right. I mean, I can't remember who he faced. I think it was some jobber guy. He looked okay. Impact closed out. Mangria, I know there's something you want to talk about. I'm gonna let you talk about that. Impact closed out with Nick Aldis explaining what happened 2 weeks ago, why he cracked Alex Shelley over the head with the championship. Alex Shelley comes out. Nick Aldis says, "No, I don't want you in the ring. Hostile work environment." They go back. Alex Shelley gets in the crowd. They go back and forth. Finally, Alex Shelley jumps in. They start fighting. And Chris Sabin comes out. And then Leo Rush comes out. They both beat up the Motor City Machine Guns. And both stand over them. One, Nick Aldis with the Impact Heavyweight Championship. Leo Rush with the X Division. Be interesting if Leo Rush, how long his contract, if he has a contract with Impact. We're going to see maybe Chris Sabin and Leo Rush at Slammiversary. I don't think Chris Sabin has a dance partner for that card yet. But nice little teaser. And I'm going to cue this up for you, Mangria, so that way you can talk about it. Our boy, Joe Hendry, dropped another goal. Oh, yeah, you know you want to talk about it. Joe Hendry dropped another golden hit on Impact. I want to allow the man who like the rest of us believes in Joe Hendry. I want to allow Mangria to talk about Joe Hendry's hit.
So sadly, I watched half of Impact because after this half of Impact, that's when I went into recording matches for the Great American Gash. Well, what I did want to talk about was, of course, Masha and Killer Kelly. That was a great segment. I loved it. I got a little blood rushing down there because I saw it looked like a little cage heat was about to happen. I thought we were going to see some scissoring with some chains. But no, what I wanted to talk about was the intense promo we got from old Santino. Santino cut a very intense promo where he was desperately trying to throw in his accent every now and then, but he was hating on Dirty Dango. And I want to see that match. Santino versus Dirty Dango. Like, he was pissed. I guess because Dirty Dango is talking about Santino's daughter, disrespecting him. But very entertaining Impact. I saw the Leo Rush match. I saw half. I didn't get to finish, but Styx enlightened me about our boy's new song.
This man has a little friction with Kenny King. And I believe Kenny King was on Renee's podcast and talked about his wrestling career. And around the year, I think it was either 2012 or 2013, Kenny King wasn't wrestling. Kenny King was doing some dancing.
Oh God.
Doing some dancing for some ladies. This man, well, let's just go ahead and not beat around the proverbial bush. This man was a male stripper for about 2012, 2013. So Joe Hendry dropped a new hit. Kenny the Stripper. Mangria, pretzels everywhere. Go look it up on YouTube. Very, very good. Joe Hendry dropping hits. I mean, that's all this man does. Defends that digital media championship and drops golden hits. So go back if you get a little time after you watch us. Go look up Joe Hendry, Kenny the Stripper. Find it, watch it. Great hit.
I will for sure do that after we're done taping and I'm uploading this shit. But until then, we're going to take a little piss break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about the A show. Now, it's NXT. Of course, the cream of the crop. The reason why we do this show, besides the hate on old Tony Skeets, the NXT Women's Championship is on the line when Tiffany Stratton takes on 19-year-old Thea Hale with Dookie. Book bust out the word osmosis, so you know he about to rocket raccoon this bitch. We got ourselves a cracker.
That's racist. That's
on
definitely
cracker. Start to NXT Gold Rush Night 2. Gulak and Wonka come out. A great ass shots by the cameraman of our wedgie champ. You want the champagne wishes and caviar dreams, Vic. The book screams. Thea holding her own against the champ. We get a picture-in-picture. Thea with a Chase U stomps. Gulak and Wonka shout to go for the arm. She does. But Wonka rope shenanigans upset Thea. Wonka, Gulak, and Duke all bicker and distract the ref while Thea has Tiff tapping out in the Kimura. Thea yells at the ref, but then gets rolled up with the most dangerous, deadliest move in all of sports entertainment for the pin and retain. Gulak and Wonka shout at Thea, making her cry. Duke says, "What the fuck, guys?" Then gets jumped. But then Andre Chase for the save. He is back and they clean house. Chase U is whole once again. Sticks, what do you think of the kickoff to Gold Rush Night 2?
This is a good kickoff.
This is how you kick off the fucking night.
Mm-hmm. We talked about Thea Hale getting better and better in the ring, and this shows it. I mean, she's a legit contender. And there's somebody that you need to actually take serious. She's doing outside the ring stuff. The promos, antics are good. Now the in-ring ability is catching up to that. The last two matches have shown it. Now I gotta assume we gotta get another match. We gotta get a rematch or some kind of match where with the shenanigans outside the ring. But this is a really good match, and we got Andre Chase, the professor, the man who built Chase U brick by brick by brick is back. And he ain't putting up with no fuck shit no more. So maybe we're gonna get him and Dookie versus Gaba Gulak and Charlie.
You know it.
No. This is a good opener. This is a really good opener for night 2. And the big thing to take with this is Thea Hale is continuing to get better in the ring and starting to look like a legit contender in the women's division.
You know what it looks like? I mean, come on, Tony Skeets. You got to take notes here. Thea Hale seems like she nailed her character. She has all the character, all the personality. She is a believable Chase U member. I love her energy.
She can cut a promo.
And now she can wrestle too. It's all gravy, baby. Cesar, what'd you think of the kickoff to Gold Rush Night 2?
So you know. No. Sorry, he on that side. Sorry, I don't have it mirrored. You know that old cross-eyed fuck. He learned from his brother Trips. So he got in that lab and he said, how can I make night 2 better than night 1? I'm going to start with some titties. Yeah. And he said, Thea, you young ass bitch, I need you to go out there and show these crackers why I got faith in you on this title shot. And you know what? You know what? You know what? Now you know. Now you know. This is the second title match old fake titty has had where the opponent has been looking good, who we always like, it's probably going to be some shit. Because, I mean, we didn't know what Thea Hale was going to do in the ring. Just like, I ain't had no faith in that Valkyrie bitch when she first fought her. And I ain't trying to call no bitch. But old Thea out here showed out there, girl. She was out here getting it. She had the moves down. She was selling good. You know, won't really no super botchy. You know, she snapped in that Kimura deep when she had it in, when Gabagulag was out there on the fucky and what was that cracker's name? Willy Wonka was doing his little fuck shit outside. Then yeah, she got hit with the most dangerous move, but she green. You know what I'm saying? She green as blade of grass, you know, like baby shit. She green. So she gets hit with even the most seasoned of veterans have fallen to the most dangerous move in all of sports entertainment. So, Tiff looked like she got out of there. She stole a win. She healed. That's what she's supposed to do. But God damn it, if old Thea ain't impressed, I salute you. And just to put the icing on the cake for this whole segment, somehow I find this mysterious that a young Bretsky has found his way back into the chat the same week as future Bretsky returned to NXT TV. To you,
some
the
Doc
man
Brown,
himself.
Marty McFly shit going on here.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga done found his way back and was whooping cracker ass like cracker ass need to be whooped. It was good. You know what I'm saying? He was in there beating ass, double clotheslining, throwing crackers outside the ring, hit a mean run down the ramp, kick to the face and some Jordans. And some Jordan 1s, by the way, too. Some Jordan 1s, girl. Them shit's expensive. And whoop them crackers like cracker ass ain't never been whooped before. Chase U is back. That shit, you know, Thea Hale ain't get the dub. I could have gone either way. I didn't mind if Thea or if Tiffany Stratton kept the title. I'd have been fine either way. But he brought some happiness back to the land. The student section was going crazy. There was free beers and Plan Bs all night on the campus of Chase U. It was a good time, had by all, and especially had by me.
Up next, Dragunov intense video package, and then
he gonna kill somebody.
To Dana in the medic room, injured from last week. She's giving advice to a new girl, but enough of that. Let's get to the real story of the night. It's for the NXT Tag Team Championships, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro.
We had them Gallus boys.
Nah, them fucking rats.
Them Gallus rats.
Them damn right.
Versus the Hard R's. Them Hard R's getting that title shot, son.
Nah, that young Hard R's getting them title
Hard R's since that day one-ish.
That you don't even know. We was on day zero. We was on
tripod.
Yeah. We was on day zero, nigga. On
Idris and Malik, or excuse me, Hard and R showing up and showing out here. Excellent teamwork. Book hates on anything positive Vic has to say about the Hard R's. Los Lothario here on the balcony. When it goes to picture-in-picture, Idris sadly slips off Coffee's back, botching. Book goes, that's it. That's the mistake. Of course, he's all over Idris, poor Idris. But if someone else watches, he gives excuses.
Yeah, he cooning.
While the ref was trying to untangle Wolfgang, Stax was able to bum rush Coffee, who jumped out the way, and Stax took out Idris, but it looked like Stax may have done that on purpose. Gallus takes advantage and retain, breaking the tripod's hearts. Cesar.
I know what he's doing, though. I know what he's doing. It just happened to be our boys he had to do it to.
Damn.
Now, look, we all know. The ones of NXT is the Hard and the R. They've been doing double duty You know, they got work on the farm. They work out at the PC. And they was slowly building them up, man, from the ground up. Oh, Big Dick Vic said it himself, man. He said these boys been putting in, they just been doing the work lately. You know what I'm saying? They even had a little extra money in their pocket. They was getting matches on Level Up. They was hanging out with old fat neck Odyssey Jones, going to the club. You know what I'm saying? Old boy got his favorite sweater vest ripped in front of him. You know, Mandy sat on his lap, felt that 15 feet of dick. You know what I'm saying? These boys been on struggle street. They finally had their shot at the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had faith in them. I said, man, hard hard. They doing the dog. They about to put, we was about to go to the nigga meeting next month. They was gonna come in with them scraps. I was gonna be like, hey. Hard gonna run the nigga meeting this month. They the champs. They got it on lock. Them fucking Gallus rats. You know what I'm saying? They was out there minus Joe Coffey because he was locked in the trunk. I don't know how he got out, but he was in there. I seen him. Damn, hard I thought they had it in the bag. Yeah, they slipped up because they was a little green. You know what I'm saying? But then they heard that whip from the phone. They got their second wind. And they was rolling out. They said, I ain't getting whipped this. I ain't picking no more cotton. Fuck LA Knight in his new shirt. I ain't picking cotton for that shit. Yeah. But they started whooping cracker ass like cracker ass ain't been whooped before. They was knocking the tea and crumpets out of them crackers. I don't even know if they from that country. I don't give a fuck where gals from, them rats. And then old Stacks came out there. See, Stacks got plans. Stacks got separate plans. See, because, he got Cash Dashian. And Cash Dashian going to get Tony D out. And see, Stacks was like, now I could hit this crack of coffee and let Hard R's win. But it would be worse if me and the Don take them titles off them Gallus boys, and then we shoot Joe Coffey in the dick. So Cesar ain't got to watch wrestling no more, and he can retire. See, Stacks got planned because he know I'm tired of watching this shit. So he gonna shoot Joe Coffey after they win the tag team titles off them Gallus boys, and that's gonna be the greatest NXT in the land of wrestlers. Gonna get talked about for the next 100 years. Sheriff gonna make 38 fucking memes that night and get 1 billion followers, and then I can retire from wrestling for forever. And that's what the real plan is. See,
well, Cesar, before we move on, Metaphor was with Kenzie backstage. Thoughts on that funny segment that they'd had?
Oh yeah, Noam Dar was crying like a little bitch because they having a cup championship match that is a fucking hairy. You see, what that nigga need to do is shave 38 pounds off that chili meat. He'd be the fastest nigga out there. Okay, he wrestling with a goddamn sweater. He overheating like a Dom Toretto car in Fast and Furious 19, driving it for 100 miles an hour down the interstate, flipping it, doing power moves and shit. Okay, that nigga shave all that damn chili meat off. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like 130 pounds. He'd flippy dippy his ass all around that ring. He'd be the champ for the rest of his life. Nobody could catch him. Be like Speedy Gonzalez. And you still got this nigga with Pride Month hair. What's his name? Oral menstruation. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. And he over there talking about why you asking them questions. And them black bitches, they talking about why you a shitty interviewer. No, bitch, you just don't want to answer your dumbass questions. She trying to get the truth. You lost like a bitch. Okay, is you gonna build yourself up or you gonna cry about it? Obviously, him and oral menstruation, it's that time of the month, so they crying about it. Okay, that's just what happened. And all I need to see is Miss Jackson twerking for 38 seconds. Because me personally, I would watch that. And Wendy Williams, she can just take her crack ass. I don't know where she need to go. To the left, you know what I'm saying? And then, everybody had a good time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what else happened.
Incredible scenario painted by Julius Caesar. But Sticks,
cheers, bitch.
An NXT Tag Team Championship match and then Metaphor gracing our screens. What do you think of these two segments?
Gentlemen, our boys finally got their shot. And they got their shot on a big time stage. So they had to fight against nerves, the bright lights, some goddamn fucking Guinness drinking Irish motherfuckers.
Yep.
And then fucking stats. Essentially the fucking world is crashing down on our boys.
Yep.
And they still showed up, showed out. Now, they didn't get that dub, but they look goddamn good, if I may say so myself. Our boys got fucked out of this goddamn championship because of some fucking
Because of white man problems. Because of white man problems.
Because of the fucking cracker ass Italian versus cracker ass leprechaun wars.
Yep.
Man, we got Italian sausage versus fucking Guinness beer. Well, they should be together. Beer and sausage. I mean, that fucking, but we got this shit happening. Cesar laid it out. Boys got their they got the spotlight. They were able to get off the farm and get put on a stage where they weren't getting whipped, where they weren't getting yelled at by fucking Candy Cane. They were able to do that. And what happened? They still got fucked. But I tell you this, the future is bright for our boys. They can keep breaking out, putting on these matches. They ain't got to go back to pick cotton because they're going to be walking around with that championship gold and 15 feet of fucking dick. That locker room that those women are going to be salivating for.
Rolling.
And just like I talked about, Joe Hendry talking about Kenny the stripper.
Yeah.
We gonna get the hot odds. And you're gonna have to buy a subscription. Brazzers is gonna be out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Black Raw is gonna be out of business because it's gonna be hard. Oh, it's gonna be picking up them subs with that 15 feet of dick and golden drip, baby.
Yeah. Might as well call that shit Chocolate City for these bitches.
Woo!
You want some Valentine's chocolate?
Baby.
15 feet of Valentine's chocolate.
Instead of white chocolate, it's going to be gold chocolate, baby.
Mm-hmm. Dark. Yeah.
Your thoughts on Metaphor with Kenzie?
I echo the same thing Cesar said. Wendy Williams needs to get out. Miss Jackson needs to be twerking. Her administration needs to fucking save off fucking Supernova's chili meat. And then I'll be much more interested.
LaDasha.
LaDasha.
Jism family meeting in ring. The doodad hating on Gacy. Gacy owns up to his mistakes, but points out that doodad have changed for the better. And he'll never apologize for bringing in all teeth. Mm-hmm. Creed's and Ivy out. Creed say Jism is cancerous. Then we get a tag match set up next week. It's Creed's versus the doodad. Loser leaves NXT, and we all know who's winning that one. We got a second vignette of Crime Time 2.0 coming soon. Axiom, Reggie, Tank, and Hank watching that vignette. They looking for competition. Nathan Frazier approaches with his big old cup. Okay. Trick and Mello backstage. Trick hyping up the champ. What the fuck? Mommy is here. She sends a message that helping Seth was a dumb decision. What? Oh boy. How will this affect the main event, which it didn't? Sticks. What do you think of the Jism family meeting, etc.?
Yeah, after next week, Grizzly Young Vets are going to be all elite. Yeah, well, I mean, we know
after 90 days. After 90 days.
After 90 days, yeah, but still, I mean, we know what's going to happen. They're going to be there. They're going to be there.
Well, then they'll just get hurt or just be on collision with the rest of the other WWE niggas and end up, just being trash niggas that CM Punk beat up.
Alexa Bliss was never NXT Women's Champion. She gets called up and she becomes a huge deal. Man, I wish the Grizzled Young Vets that would happen for them. I wish.
Yeah.
I hope if they're gone, I hope they show up on Impact because I think Impact would utilize them a lot more. They'd they'd have a lot bigger. I don't want to say bigger stage, but at least a better stage to be on.
They've been NXT champions though.
They'll be appreciated.
Oh yeah,
they've been NXT champions though, like way back in the day when like NXT UK was founded.
Yeah, the UK Tag Champions.
No, I mean they were NXT champions too.
The dude at the Grizzled Young Vets?
Vets, yeah, like back in the day when like NXT UK was like just starting, like when it was rolling, because like that other team that broke up from NXT UK, they used to wear the stripe pants. They fought them for the titles and beat them because they won the titles from Mustache Mountain. There was a span of NXT TV where 3 NXT UK tag teams had the tag team champions before they went back to NXT UK. Okay. It was Grizzled Young Vets, Mustache Mountain, and I can't think of the fucking other team.
I know who
wasn't it Flash? Hey, wasn't it Flash Morgan Webster and
yeah. Those guys.
Subculture.
Those guys. Yeah. All 3 of those motherfuckers had the NXT championships. Because like they were the first 3 to have the NXT UK championships as well. And they kind of all like passed them around to each other at one point, and then they all went back to NXT UK. I think COVID happened and they all went back.
Yeah.
Sticks, the Chicken Mellow and Mommy approaches. That's the only other notable thing that happened.
Goddamn Mommy on fucking NXT TV.
Where she started.
Mellow can't miss. And Mammy's watch must see TV. That's all you gotta know.
Cesar, what'd you think about the Jism family meeting and then Mommy's titties on NXT TV again?
You know I fast forwarded through that meeting. Okay. So yeah, who cares what they gonna talk about on that bullshit? And then they gotta fight Creed Brothers. Okay, cool. But yeah, Mommy's milkers. Fucking Trick Willie said, I got some gold for you too, Mommy. She said, shut up. Trick Willie said, damn. That nigga trying to give her a gold Magnum wrapper. He trying to get between them cheeks. Buddy Murphy better walk out. You know, Trick Willie's swinging deep. You know what I'm saying? Mommy's first boyfriend was nigga. She know about that black pipe. Okay, so that means to me, Buddy Murphy swinging. He's swinging deep. You know what I'm saying? He like, you know, he probably got like white. He got like white porn dick. Yeah, oi. He a diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? He might got like 6-7 feet dick. Because Mommy used to that black pipe. That's fine, but yeah, Trick really trying to get her back over. He trying to get her across that street, get that sweet meat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, Mommy out here, she like that dark shit anyway. She wearing all black eyeliner, black, you know, lip. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that black dick up in here. That's what Trick really thinking. Mello trying to fight. He got a title. Trick really trying to get some pussy up in that jacuzzi. We all know how Trick really is. You know, he a player, man. Players got to play. You know what I'm saying? But anytime I can see Mommy on my TV, I ain't hating.
Not only does she know the black pipe, Cesar, but I don't know if you saw on Twitter over the weekend, she trying to get that black snatch.
I saw. I said that shit to the
trying to get Samantha. Trying to get some Samantha Irvin snatch.
That bitch told Captain Kelly on Twitter, said, I'm going back to this sweet meat. I need some Samantha. That's my girlfriend now. I said, oh, goddamn. Goddamn, Ricochet fumbled his bag. I swear for God, he the gayest nigga on the planet. Okay. And I know we in July now, so I can say that shit. But if Ricochet fumbled his bag, he could even just have just be like, look, Mommy, look, you can date my woman, but you can only date her at our house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be in the closet, like quiet.
Hey, look, all Mommy has to do is get past Samantha's shit fingers, you know, from booty popping.
Ricochet, yeah.
Past the shit fingers, it's all.
But she like, damn, this girl know how to pop asshole and probably suck a ball bag at the same time. I mean, she could suck this pussy and pop my asshole. I mean, it's a good deal.
Yeah, but Mommy's ass is clean though. Mommy's ass got that.
Yeah, it's clean, but she can still pop.
Clean.
She can still pop that shit. You know what I'm saying? And now Buddy Murphy got to be on watch because he's like, what you mean? What you mean you go to Ricochet house for the third time this week? What's Ricochet got that I don't got? I do flippy dippy. She's like, you shut your ass. He ain't the only one and only. Okay, I have a dick too. No, You damn
Let's
right.
move on real quick. We got the Heritage Cup Championship match. It's Nathan Frazier versus Old Dragon Lee. Even Vic announces it's gonna be good. Axiom makes his way out to watch. Reggie too. No points in the first round, just fast and furious action. Latina Heat are in the corners of these gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Frazier picks up pinfall in second round. Score is 1-1. This is the match of the week. Fuck ATW. This is the Dragon Lee match I've been waiting for. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Dragon Lee had Nathan pinned and the ref didn't count it? What the fuck, ref? Nathan reverses and gets the pin for the win. I gotta say, Dragon Lee got screwed. Big ups to Shane O'Mac. We get Raw Underground flashbacks.
Damn right.
Eddie Thorpe getting coached up by Gable Stevenson. What was Olympic about Raw Underground, by the way? Ali approaches Wes in locker room, apologizes for slapping Wes and Tyler. Tyler approaches and says he wants another shot. Ali wants a shot first, and Tyler wants to be the ref. Mr. Stone finds White Khali sulking about revealing his weird skull secrets, but of course, nobody cares. Cesar, what'd you think of the Heritage Cup Championship match?
Man, this shit was good money right here. This shit was good money. I told y'all about Dragon Lee. I told y'all. I'm about to say, if Mangria don't like,
I was waiting.
I literally was watching this match, and I said, if Mangria come on here on some fuck shit, talking about some trash ass Dragon Lee after this match, I was like, I was gonna quit this podcast.
Like I said,
I'm quitting. I'm calling Cynic. Tell Cynic to take my place. I was like, if he come over here on some fuck shit, talking about Dragon Lee ain't shit again, I was about to be hot. I'm like, oh, you like AEW now, huh? Huh, nigga. Yo, I was about to be hot. I told y'all about this boy Dragon Lee. This match was good.
It was great.
This match was really good. I wouldn't have minded. I would not have minded if they would have tied that fifth round.
Yeah.
And did the finish in the sixth round. But yeah, this whole match was good. The crowd was into it. I think this is the most of the Heritage Cup matches like they've been into. Obviously beforehand we got Axiom talking about he's drawn to the cup because he was the first person to ever win the cup when he was a kid back in NXT UK.
Wait a minute, are you saying Axiom is?
I'm just saying.
Are you? Sure?
I told you the janitor there. The janitor saw Axiom with his mask off, and it was a blurry picture. And I tried to put in the AI generator, and it said like a child instead of a kid. So I'm just assuming.
You know what? I'll check my sources.
Yeah, I gotta check my nigga representatives. You know what I'm saying?
Are you hearing this?
Yeah, but yeah. Then of course, to only make the match better, you got two spicy Latin mamacitas outside of the ring. Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm surprised these niggas won't wrestling bricked up. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been bricked up. I'm like, damn girl, what happens if I win? Do I get a little taste? Do I get to dip this burrito in your salsa, girl? Yeah, little salsa bowl, yeah, little burrito taco in the dip. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? So that would have made me go out there and fight a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying, for the streets. But damn, this match was good. Yeah, these boys had counters after counters. What that cracker do? Fucking hit him with that super kick, bounced it, tried to hit him with the Hurricane Rana, turned it into a power bomb or some shit like that. God damn, these boys were showing out. No, he did the suplex off the top, and then like Seth Rollins went to turn it into the Falcon Arrow, except he got picked up and turned it into the power bomb. Jesus Christ. Just a great counter after counter. Excuse me. These motherfuckers was going at it. But yeah, definitely this was match of the week.
Yep.
These boys came out here and they represented for the culture and for the UK Heritage Chip Cup, whatever the fuck you want to call that thing. Nathan Frazier also pulled a little Seth Rollins. He had a Flash costume on that he wrestled in.
Last week as well.
Yeah, last week, yeah, he had that shit on too. You know what I'm saying? He doing a little design with the costume, showing off, quickness. But yeah, dude, oh my God. I felt like this for the people who was hating, was Dragon Lee's coming out party showing what he can do. There's a great future for both these guys. I don't want to use that pillar bullshit, but there is a future for these guys in NXT. They're just getting cooking right now. But yeah, they're going to be like those guys like Nathan Frazier could definitely be like a Johnny Gargano. Like you don't see it coming, but not a big, huge guy, but a guy who can put on bangers of a match and deserve that heavyweight championship. Kind of like Melo's doing right now. Not the biggest guy in the room, but still got the skill set, the dieselness, and the promo skills to carry a company.
Do you give a fuck about NXT Underground that's going to be happening next week with these two idiots?
I hope these niggas really hit each other. I hope somebody slips up and somebody gets fucked up for real. Or if not, they better make it look damn close. I want to see somebody get fucked up. But other than that, no, I don't really care.
Sticks, we had a Heritage Cup championship match. Nathan Frazier versus Dragon Lee. What'd you think?
This was a really fucking good match. This match did 2 to 3 things. One, it elevated the Heritage Cup. If we can get performances like this in a Heritage Cup match, my God, the Cup's going to be fucking good. I mean, this thing's going to be sought after.
Good or good?
Good.
Well, you imagine if you get Axiom with like Nathan Frazier or some fuck shit like that. Come on, man. You know that shit going all 6 rounds.
And
has there ever been a triple threat? Heritage? Sorry, Sticks. Has there ever?
No. It's always been one-on-one.
Okay, sorry.
You can't. Well, I guess you could. I guess if you had the same rules.
Could you imagine a triple threat?
You would probably have way more pinfalls because you would have to say first the 2 pinfalls could win, or a pinfall and a submission could win. But if it did go 6 rounds, it's just like if it does go 6 rounds, it goes back to the owner. It's considered like a tie, and it goes back to the owner. So if you did do a triple threat, or
Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, triple threat, Heritage Cup, just we're done. We're done for the year.
Yeah,
we don't have to watch the rest of the year.
You got to mark that one. You can already mark that as match of the year.
It's over
if it ever happened.
Well, hey, guys, we got the Great American Bash coming around the corner here. I mean, we could get that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we could get that. I mean, we could get the match of the year at the Great American Bash.
Yeah, if
you're Tyler gonna say gas, weren't you? You were about to say gas.
I had to catch myself.
If Tyler Driver won't fight, won't fight for this NA championship, you throw him in like that shit too, or replacing Dragon Lee. Like Nathan Frazier, Tyler Driver, and Axiom?
No. Tyler Driver, Ali, and Wes, triple threat.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll do their own thing. And then
but I was saying, if Tyler Driver did not have the North American Championship scope, if he wanted to go back for his UK roots, and because Dragon Lee just fought for it and lost, so I don't know why he would get like another shot in the title.
I'm telling you, I told you earlier that he pinned fucking
Dragon. It was Nathan,
and the ref didn't count it. I don't know why. Go back and watch it. He had Nathan pinned, and the ref was like checking, but his shoulders were on the fucking mat. He didn't even count it. I don't know.
Yeah, but he did that for Dragon Lee too, because he's about to count 3, and I think Dragon Lee was supposed to kick out because they rolled back and forth because Nathan got the pin.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, but there was some fuck shit for sure.
There was some fuck shit at the end. No, I agree with you. There was some fuckery somewhere in that.
Sorry, Sticks.
Sorry.
No, this match elevated the Heritage Cup, but it also elevated both guys' careers. Like Cesar, like Mangria just said, we've been waiting for that one match for everybody to see what the hype behind Dragon Lee, why this man was so sought after when he became a free agent. And this match showed it. Hopefully this is the building block going forward. I love to see a rematch. Hell, like these two gentlemen just said, I'd love to see a triple threat. I wouldn't be surprised if NXT US tries to do that. Would do that. And with Axiom, with Dragon Lee, and with Nathan Frazier. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if they threw Supernova in there, if they do a fatal 4-way.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God, I didn't even think about that.
I
Oh,
forgot. Like if
yeah.
he gets healed up, that could be really good.
I
Damn.
mean, you could get it. I mean, I don't know how fast he'd be healed up if he could be healed by Great American Bash, but I wouldn't be surprised if they could do that. I mean, but this match was so good.
Was
I
it
mean, this was
free money?
It was definitely free
oh,
money. It was a free money match of the week. It was a free money match of the week.
this is that free money that those hoes threw at Kenny the Stripper when he was working back in 2012, 2013. But this is what they were throwing at this man. Instead of that, I mean, when you get matches like this, you got that money in your pocket. Those girls, they can go out on a Friday, Saturday night. They can go do their thing. They can go dance. They can go flirt with the men, with the magic Mikes, the magic Kennies. They do that. When you get matches like this, you got a little extra money in your pocket so you can go do what you want to do. But this match was so good. I mean, like you guys said, this was the match of the week, and we got Dragon Lee. Now everybody sees why he was sought after by NXT and by WWE. He showed it.
I wonder if Kenny King made more money as the Dancing Bear videos than he did.
He might have.
Getting that shit. Getting that shit.
Sticks, do you give a shit about NXT Underground?
If I don't get fucking Shane McMahon and fucking Yabba Dabba Kato at the door, bringing these guys in like we had on Raw, then no, I don't give two shits about it.
And Riddick Moss shows up for no reason. JJ Gump versus Kiana James. Gigi uses ass to attack. Not a punishment, by the way. What happened to the assistant? Kiana tries to use purse, but Gigi hits her weird pin finisher for the win. But sour grapes from Kiana dumps paint on Gigi. Okay. Tony D gets a visit from Joe Coffey. Tony accuses Coffey of being a rat. Coffey says the underboss was the rat. Major plot twist, if that's true. Plays a message from Stax. Could it be true? Is Stax the rat? Blair Davenport attacked Roxanne during a Snapchat thing. JC still talking shit about Lyra. Lyra attacks. Rhea approaches and laughs. More mommy equals good TV. All ass and Doodad backstage. Doodad upset at Joe. All ass says trust him. Sticks, we got JJ Gump versus Kiana James.
This was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything special. The shenanigans after the match, I don't get it. I mean, pouring paint on this girl. I mean, I don't get it. So, I mean, it got both girls on TV. Kiana's kind of been a little bit off of NXT USA TV for a little bit outside of a few promos here and there since Brooks and her aren't together no more since they are tag team. Her and Fallon have been tag team champions, so kind of got to bring her back on TV, keep her on TV, keep her in people's minds. JJ was able to pick up another dub, keep that momentum rolling for her. So I mean, it was an okay match.
Thoughts on Tony D's segment?
Oh, another great segment that had Tony D. We got Joe Coffey throwing some shade, maybe Stacks is the rat. Like Cesar said earlier, I think this might be part of a bigger plan. I mean, we've seen the weeks leading up that Tony D's challenged Stacks to basically think outside the box. This is something that's outside the box, man. I mean, he's playing. He's going to end up playing Gallus, and Tony D believes in this. He might even outthink the dawn of NXT too. I mean, this could be something that he's setting up so that him and Tony D do finally get those NXT tag team championships, or maybe Stacks is working for himself. Maybe he's going to start using those connections, and it's going to overtake the Don. He's going to become the final boss of NXT. Maybe, I don't know. Another great promo, though. Another great promo.
Cesar, when you were locked up, did you get any visitors?
Fuck no.
My wife visited me, but we had to do it via screen call. We didn't
Yeah.
in-person fucking visits like Tony.
Yeah, I ain't had no fucking window box. I ain't had none of that shit.
I got a video screen on a telephone. That's it.
I didn't even get a video screen. I had like to collect call and like be like, yo, I'm getting out tomorrow. Like, I just need somebody to come pick me up by 11.
The
That was it.
unrealism, but I
Unreal. Yeah, this old school fucking screen to screen shit. I ain't getting none of that bullshit.
I do appreciate the cinematic quality though of the scene. But first we had JJ versus Kiana. Did you care about this?
Not one bit.
I don't blame you. Well, since we're already talking about it, what'd you think? Is Stacks the rat, or what is he? Is he a double agent?
Ain't no rat, man. Stacks is tricking them Gallus rats. Okay, he wants them to feel real comfortable, real confident, because that's when you ain't looking over your shoulder. That's when you're not the sharpest. He wants them to think that way. And see, Joe Coffey is the smartest rat. You know, he wants to put that little chink in the armor with Tony D.
He's good to the last drop.
Vic. Yeah, he wants to have that shit out there for Tony D to be sweating. Tony D ain't sweating, man. He knows Stacks. They Italian crackers, man. Italian mob niggas ain't turning on nobody. They ain't doing that fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So Tony D knows what time it is. He knows what Stacks doing. He knows Stacks doing the right thing. He knows Stacks got his back. So I ain't worried about nothing.
It's an interesting story that's being played out. But now, gentlemen, it's time for the main event of NXT. Him, the NXT champion, defends against the lone wolf, Baron Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin with his original NXT theme comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Book is severely raccooning. Mello with the hanging jerseys entrance. Corbin's hanging already. Shoot, I remember a time when the NXT crowd would count down the match when Corbin would win very quickly. But tonight is not that night.
Hell no.
It's facing him. Corbin does dominate. There is some chick in the crowd who sounds like she's being murdered. Crowd fully behind Mello. Book tells Mello to suck it up. Commentators doing a great job of hyping up Corbin. Mello's still bringing it. I like how every time Corbin hits a move, Book is like, that's it. That's it. Power bombs Mello onto announcer's table, bashes him too. The Deep Six does not get the job done. It hasn't in the past 5 years. DDT on the apron and nothing but net. Mello retains and it's still him. And then they show Jan Maker throwing a fit. Cesar, what'd you think of the main event of NXT?
This shit was good. Good. Not Mello, but Baron Corbin came back with the original music. Yeah, he got off that happy fuck shit. He now back in them streets. He the lone wolf. He just trying to whoop cracker ass. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, come out with that t-shirt. Showed the rafters. And put Corbin's bitch ass up front. Then the music hits. And him comes out with the title and Trick Willie by his side like he always is.
Wait, was Trick wearing a shirt?
Hell no, Trick wasn't wearing no shirt. He got that baby oil shout. Yeah. He come out there slicked up. You know what I'm saying? Slicked up, lubed up. You know, the whole damn show. You know Trick and Mello game. Ain't no Mello was slicked up underneath that Corbin shirt. He was slicked up. You know the baby old budget was in the red this week. And shit wasn't in the black. Old cross-eyed fuck can't read the numbers right. That shit was in the red. Mello and Corbin burn the house down. Burn the goddamn house down. Hit a double twisted mean six, a deep six. I think in that ring. He ain't hit him, just spin him one time. Spin that cracker 2 times. But yeah, Mello out there hitting every trick in the book, but hit him with the he don't miss. You hit him with that shit off the top. Cracked old Corbin's ball-headed ass and left him in the ring 1, 2, 3. Because he is him. This is his era. He is running this championship, and anybody can catch a fade. Trick and Mellow gang on top, as they always is. Damn, this was a good match.
And for sure, they're going to celebrate at Cut Wiz. But Sticks, what do you think of the main event of NXT?
This was main event worthy. This is a really good match. Started off really hot. Baron Corbin back as the Lone Wolf. About damn time. Let's do it. Mello doing what he always does. Pre-game show. Got the jerseys, come out with the t-shirt. Corbin showing that he's a strong contender, showing why he should still be a guy that should be recognized as a formidable competitor, either in NXT or on the main roster. Took it to Mello. Mello was able to take it and dish it out, show why he is him, why he is the NXT champion, and show why he don't miss. Mello is one of the best NXT champions that they've had for a while, and the reign continues. Corbin looked good catching that L. Hopefully this translates to him if he goes back up to the main roster. Hopefully it's translating to him, maybe getting a mid-card title or at least having a good run. Corbin's a good wrestler that gets underutilized a decent amount of times, but when he is utilized, he shows why he is one of the better people in the ring and out of the ring. But this was a hell of a good main event for night 2 of Gold Rush.
Of course. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. And let me remind you that the Great American Gash and APPW has dropped on Mangria Field YouTube page. Go over and check that out. Dynamite and Sunday Night Ski each have their own special cards for the event. And as of right now, I'm shocked. Sunday Night Ski is winning the view wars in this one. I love it because I did put a lot of thought into this. Cesar is the man, sent a world banger promo as well. Sticks, the champ. He's never talk about someone who never misses. Sticks never misses with that. Check it out if you want some additional offensive entertainment. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, happy 4th of July. And we do what we do best here on the Tripod. Well, first, big ups to Draws, but also big ups to Stallion Pete.